You know, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Stay tuned and I'll explain why with the ProDrive Ghost. So this is the ProDrive Ghost, and I actually think it's the first Kevlar or Nomex core paddle that has a raw carbon fiber face, like with the peel ply and the texture that we are all sort of accustomed to by now. Sound off in the comments below if there was another one out there that I'm forgetting. I know there are a few other paddles out there that use Kevlar or Nomex, such as the Cheetah Predion and the Onyx Z5, of course. Good old Onyx Z5.
Oh, babe, you had a crush on me.
Hate it or love it, that Z5 is kind of,
audience, say it with me, legendary.
And you may still see a few of those at your local court. It's an affordable, loud, hard-hitting, and annoying masterpiece from a bygone era of pickleball. So back to what I was saying before, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Well, the ProDrive Ghost is essentially an upgraded Z5 with a thicker core and a raw carbon fiber face tacked on. I personally think it plays quite good if you are looking for a very poppy but still controllable paddle with high spin potential. You are definitely going to be a menace with this thing at the kitchen line. With the great pop, strong spin, and very low swing weight, the ProDrive Ghost is an aggressive player's dream at the no volley zone. Hand battles, counters, rolls, punch volleys, overheads, you are probably going to be coming out on top. At the very least, you'll be annoying your opponents with a loud noise coming from the Ghost. So this could also be viewed as a competitive advantage, as this thing is pretty loud and can be obnoxious. It's probably close to the levels of the C5, but not as loud as the ProKenix Black Ace. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I would not recommend using this paddle at courts that are in close proximity to homes and your neighbors, unless you have some sort of vendetta against said neighbor and want to get pickleball banned in your community. Okay, I'm a bit exaggerating there. Back to the paddle. Okay, so the drops and dinks aren't that bad on the Ghost. It's actually very controllable and something you could easily get adjusted to. However, the Ghost has this somewhat hollow feel and it may be a bit jarring for some, but don't let that scare you though. The feel of the Ghost isn't like SELKIRK's Power Air levels of jarring, but it is something to note. Drives, serves, and returns are fairly average to me when compared to the more popular thermoform paddles out on the market. The paddle performs perfectly fine, but I would personally add some weight to the paddle to give it just that little extra court penetration from the baseline and mid-court, because even though I think that the Ghost has good pop, as soon as it leaves your paddle face after you strike the ball, the velocity and the speed of the ball, in my opinion, kind of dies down. And I think a little bit of extra weight would definitely help with that. So who is this paddle for? Well, if you like to attack or play fast from the kitchen line, I think this is a contender for sure. If you're also one of the few people who absolutely love the Onyx Z5, this is probably the closest thing to a successor you can probably find out there with meaningful upgrades, mainly the raw carbon fiber face for the additional spin. And also, side note, I'm also a huge fan of the stealth look combined with the brown faux leather grip. Gives me Wilson Pro Staff vibes from my tennis days, and I absolutely adored that racket. Anyhow, that's it for this video. Till next time, play better. I'm out.